So is make. Once you get in there, you're like, oh, hey, I wanted to do this and this. Where do I start? Right? Well, I'll tell you the thing is, you started in the wrong place. You don't even start there. If you actually want to create a successful automation or Zap that is even mildly complex, then you have to start before that. You start with the planning process. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you some tips on exactly how to do that. So right now I'm going to go through and say, all right, here are the steps. And the steps are: one, start with a plan, right? Document it. Give yourself an actual written plan. So the actual idea, you have to have a concept. Then you have to have the actual written, documented plan. And the reason for it is it's multiple reasons. And I'll go through it in a minute. But you have to have it documented. And then you actually go into the software to start looking at it. But there's two major steps beforehand. All right, now let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to start from scratch so you can see everything I'm doing from the beginning. So I'm just using ChatGPT. This is ChatGPT 4.0. And I'm going to start the planning process here with, well, let's just say I've never built a workflow before. I need to know what it takes to build a workflow. Let's just ask ChatGPT. I'm going to talk to ChatGPT. So, hey, ChatGPT, give me the high level steps that I need in order to be able to build a workflow in Zapier. What planning do I need to do, or what steps do I need to do? I don't want to listen to it explaining things to me normally, and then it's just going to give me the planning things that I need to do. So it's literally going to tell me what I need to do here. So we're talking about planning stage before Zapier. So define the objective, identify the trigger, define the trigger, and then map out the process, and then sketch it out, and so on. And once it's clear, then you'll build it in Zapier. So there's a bunch of stuff you've got to do before you even get to Zapier if you want to be successful. Now, if this is a very simple thing, as in a form is submitted and you just want to push data somewhere else, you might not need to do all these steps, but you might still want to do them. But so good, it just told me what I need to do. That's great. That's helpful. So how do I actually do this? That's the next question. All right. So first thing first, I need to find the trigger and the goal. So, all right. So I've actually just put it in a Word document.